You want some cornbread? Hit that cornbread, big man.
That's something where I feel like it would get stuck in my throat.
Yeah, no.
In a situation like this.
Mm-hmm. I didn't want to interrupt, but can I please have some water?
I got sick for like 3 weeks when I was young. You said 6th grade?
No, that was in 10th grade.
Oh,
You just
okay.
made up 6th grade.
Yeah, whatever, man. And I had
All
my
my stories are
classmates
from
do
sixth
the.
Say all your stories are from 6th grade. So I also was like, yeah, the 6th grade. I almost jumped in on your behalf.
I had all my classmates do the exact opposite, like see them okay. They wrote a letter to the teacher. They all signed it like fucking senators that I was missing too much class and I should have to repeat this.
What?
They were like, oh wait, no. It was
That's fucked
I
up.
missed the end of because I got it. It happened at Christmas. I got E. coli, and I missed the like big project. Like, that was supposed to make up like a bunch of your grade. And they were like all my best friends who did it. It was all
Was that
You
a joke?
it was
Can I tell you
started.
what happens? I mean,
Was it a joke?
I've heard the E. coli story.
It wasn't a joke?
No, they were seriously upset. And then I hadn't seen those girls in forever, and I saw them at a friend's wedding like 3 years ago. And like the first thing they talked about to me was like, "Remember when you got out of 5th grade because you just got sick?" And I was like, "Jesus, you guys harbored this resentment for quite some time."
And he tells these stories, and I'm like, every time he does it, I'm like, so many more things always make sense.
That does
when the
actually make a lot
Feidelberg
of
stories come
sense.
out, when I find out that in 5th grade his entire class rallied around to narc on
Yeah, the
him,
trust
like,
issues?
yeah, no wonder you're
I was
I
in
have
the
a question.
hospital.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't just hanging out at
the
home.
trust issues that would come from that. Like, I'm never gonna have friends again. My friends, when I was at my worst, decided to kick me while I was down and make me repeat the 4th grade.
They all came
Fuck
and
the
told me
Feits.
about it. It was like a thing. Like they came to the hospital. We're like, just so you know, we filed a complaint
They're
about
like,
this.
hey man, like we don't give a fuck about how you're feeling, but we want you out of here.
You know
That's
how
all
It was
we
like
want.
I had to like build a lighthouse too. Like that was just like a lighthouse project or
That is
something.
unbelievable.
People often ask you, right? Like, Feidelberg, are those stories made up? Or like, do you just have a really good imagination? Like, which one is it?
Dude, I have the best example of how it's the first one. So one time
They are made up?
No, the first one was real. One time my sister
Got it.
was
I don't think you were right.
I think I
whatever
only
guys,
gave
I'm
one-
really
I
high
think
right
I
now.
gave-
Okay,
No, Sam, I think I only gave one option when I meant to say, are they real or do you just have a good imagination? I almost threw up right there.
There was one time
Exposed.
So
They're all exposed. Everything is fake. We're all living in a fake world. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Stop,
Nothing
don't.
is real.
Don't.
So one time, my sister's birthday this summer, we went to Martha's Vineyard. We had this big party. Cops got called. But by the time the cops came, it was just one single fucked up guy in the yard singing karaoke by himself. Everyone
And it was
else-
you?
No, it wasn't me. It was my sister's friend's husband or something like that. And then so one of the girls at the party is later telling the story on FaceTime to her friend. And that friend's husband comes running into the room going, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. You stole that story. That's Feidelberg's he told on KFC radio. And the girl's like, I was just at the same party.
It's the same story.
I'm friends with his sister.
Wow.
And the guy goes, huh, so they're all real, huh?
That's really good. Yeah, that's
And they're
good.
also all why he is the way he is. Sick little fucking pup. I
Yeah.
wouldn't blame him for being. Well, or is that badass? Hey, I've got like social anxiety and low self-esteem. Badass.
No. Okay, I will say at first, I feel like when I first started working here, I was like, oh, Feidelberg's cool.
Like
When
that.
you first
Why'd
started,
you say it like
you've
that?
been here for like 5 years. How has that opinion
Feidelberg's
changed?
cool.
I'm just kidding.
Ria's walking in the door. She's like, "Hey, what's all these cool cats and kittens?"
No, I was just
Feidelberg's
like,
pretty cool.
No, I was just like,
cool
oh,
guy.
like, they're all cool. They're all cool. And then I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
to know everybody a bit more, and it was like, I don't know if like hating yourself that much is like that cool. Like I don't know if like you know what I mean.
He's not doing it because he's cool. To
no,
be cool.
I know, but you know what
the
I mean.
worst eye conversation ever.
The bottom
Am I
line
hurting
is,
your feelings?
Ria does not think you are
So
cool.
you know
at
everyone
all.
really doesn't think you're cool.
She goes, "Am I hurting your feelings?"
all of your thoughts in your mind, by the way, they're true. Just so you know.
Just scrub that tattoo right off your fucking
John
chest.
literally has a tattoo that says "It's lying" to remind himself that his brain is lying to him, and you're like, "Nah, your brain's
Scrub
telling
it
the
off,
truth."
John. Scrub it off.
I do think you're cool. I do.
Let's get it removed.
I'm not. I think everybody's cool.
We think you're super cool too,
I
Rhea.
think,
You are the coolest.
I think everybody's cool.
You are super cool.
But you just
Oh
start
my
to
fucking
learn things
God.
about people, you know?
Yeah, like
You're
we're
like,
depressed.
oh,
yeah,
they got
listen,
some issues.
Rhea, we're depressed losers.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay,
No,
but
but
we
you guys
know.
are cool too. You guys are
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, okay. Sure we are.
But
It's a
I'm
real
not
bad
saying-
look for you to be telling us we're cool while Kevin unwraps a loaf of cornbread.
Yo, what are you eating?
So,
Ask what
Hey,
I'm
we got a
not
bunch of
saying I'm
snacks. What you
cool, by
want?
the way. I'm not saying I'm cool.
I'll do some
You know
what's
cornbread.
cool?
if you got it.
cornbread.
Douglas, what's going on with you over here?
Wait, I want to roll in
observant?
from Doug's on this.
Yeah, okay.
So I walk in before I sit down, and I see all these good treats, but a good old fucking loaf of cornbread. And I said, "Who the fuck got this?" And I left my voice pretty like in the middle, like I wasn't judging good or bad. Jackie's like, "It wasn't me. I swear, it wasn't me." And Nick put his hand up, and I was like, "Great fucking pick, Nick." And she goes, "Well, I did pick it out. But he was the one who was gonna pay for it." I think this is a great snack, especially when you're high.
It is a good
You want some cornbread? Hit that cornbread, big man.
That's something where I feel like it would get stuck in my throat
Yeah, no.
in a
cornbread.
situation like this.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to interrupt, but can I please have some water?
Yeah.
When I first came in here, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty upset that these peanuts weren't salted. And then I ate like 3, and I'm like, oh, thank God these aren't salted.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Dougie so much.
I didn't want to interrupt. Motherfucker's been swallowing his tongue for
I was gonna
7
say,
minutes.
how good does that feel right now? How
This is pretty good.
that is the worst when you got that cotton mouth going. It is absolutely brutal.
I'm proud of you for speaking up instead of trying to eat that, though.
That would have been.
Not stuck in your mouth.
Imagine if I was like, no, there's no water. Eat the
Doug
cornbread.
just
Like,
starts
that's what
choking
did me.
down
Yeah, that
dry
would have been
bread.
the worst. The worst thing.
This is
you
your
can pass
hazing,
this
your
around.
initiation.
If this
I
was
always just
pound
fuck
cake
around with the
over
crap,
Okay.
cornbread,
Fine.
I would go,
table.
yes, pound cake for sure. But
That's
cornbread
a little
that
dry?
sounds so fucking
Gotta
dry
open
right
it
now.
up.
Yeah,
No
well,
way.
you're right.
Not
Pound cake would go down a little easier, but
Yeah.
I still think it's a great pick, and it makes me very cool.
It's a good pick.
96% of you motherfuckers watch these videos and aren't subscribed. Shout out to the 4%. You are good people. 4% of people are watching our
That's
clips.
about what the I would guess the breakdown of
Good people versus bad
demographics
people?
in the world.
Yeah.
Good people versus bad people. Probably about 96% to 4.
That's
but Be
fair.
a good person.
But it's not even. I'm not even asking you to be a good person. I'm asking you to push a button.
Yeah,
I'm asking you to click a button.
you can be a bad person still, but just click
You
the
can be a
button.
piece of shit. Just click subscribe. 96% of you watch these clips and they're like, oh my God, that was a funny clip from this podcast. I liked it. And I'm just not going to help them out. The people who work to make it, the people who work to produce it, to post it, to upload it, and there's nothing from you. You're a bad person if you don't subscribe.
Be a good one.